Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. This is gonna be I'm like I was so tired yesterday I couldn't film this video, but I did say that I was gonna have it out today, Saturday. So this Saturday morning, and I'm gonna get this done and edit and get it live. So if you're watching this is today. As you know, I have been struggling with this for a long time, and I have recorded and documented some of it. I did do Nutrisystem like a long time ago. I can't even remember what year. It was like, I know it was a January because it was first of the year, and like gung-ho, start your wellness. And then all of a sudden it's like I tried to transition into something else. One of it was a cost factor, one of them, and then the other one was like I got to be able to eat regular foods, and I got to figure out how to keep myself together. Well, I don't know. We all know kind of what happened last year, and so we don't really have to talk about that. But I actually didn't gain weight last year. It's so weird. I actually gained weight even so after I did Nutrisystem, and then I did something else, and I got down to, I don't know, early, like the low 160s, and then I just gained, and then come up on 2020, and then it started again, and then I literally have had such a difficult time through 2020, but I actually did lose a little bit of weight. I lost, so going into 2020, I think I was a 178 or 177. I know, oh my god, look at my hair, just like totally like, I have no idea. I was like, I think I was there was a lot going on, and I think I am an emotional eater. I've said that before, and I just gained. Over 2020, I was actually able to get out and walk a little bit more, because I didn't have to rush back and put myself together to go to work. I actually just had to take a shower, dry my hair, and kind of sit at my desk. And then in between, I could do little things. I was going on hikes a little bit more with my friend and on my own. And I'll link the playlist for all the hiking adventures to get out and like get moving. So I did lose quite a bit. I went down, at the beginning of the year I was like 171, 172. So I did lose a little bit, but not a lot for a whole year. But it kind of sucked, but still, and I was really upset that I was still in the 170s at the beginning of 2021. And I thought, well, there was a lot, going on at the beginning of the year and in my life and work life, personal life. And then finally I said, right after I get back from New Mexico, I am starting this. I'm getting back on it. Nutrisystem really worked for me. I lost 8 pounds in 1 month. I was really strict with it. I was exercising, was doing everything. And I said, I know I can do this with this program. So it is a cost factor though. So I had to say, what am I willing to give up in order to pay for this food and get back on track? I know there may be a comment saying, well, you got to look at, there's a lot of sodium and things like that, high content of certain things in some of those prepackaged foods. I get that. I will share that I take a high blood pressure pill with a diuretic in it. So I actually do flush a lot out of me, and putting that back in is actually very important for my overall health. And having had blood work over beginning of the year and then closer to not too long ago, I know that that's something that I have to maintain, because I lose a lot of fluids with that particular medication. So I'm actually okay with having that little bit of, or the extra sodium in my foods that I get from Nutrisystem. I'm going to talk to you first about like some of the foods, like how I've been dealing with like transitioning and doing the foods and how to order and stuff. I don't go through the Nutrisystem website, just so you know. It is a great community, I'm sure, and you'll have a lot of support there. I wouldn't say I don't need that. I'm just saying that I don't think I want to pay anything additional. Walmart.com has lot of Nutrisystem foods, and that's where I order from, and it delivers straight to my house. I can order the regular like boxes, 5-day get going startup, which have 3 meals and like 3 snacks for 5 days. So it's like 15 items, and all that works really, really well. That's kind of how I get started. And then I would try other little foods as I've been going along here over the last like month and about 5 weeks. And I've been able to order things that I found that I really do like. And I think that's what makes my food journey good and achievable, because I have to eat stuff that I don't like. I mean, it's what's the point? It doesn't make you feel like I like to eat. Sorry, I'm a foodie. And if it's not enjoyable, then what's the point? Then I'm going to be hungry for something that is enjoyable 30 minutes later, and that's not what I want to be able to do. Oh, and I'm pretty much like, I get on this thing where I eat specific foods for years. And that's what I like. And I can live on a very limited amount of foods and be very happy, and then just here and there like eat other stuff. But once I found some foods that I really did like, I figured these are the ones that I want to reorder in bulk. And I was able to do that a little bit, and I'm trying to find like other ones that I can do that where I can order in bulk. Most of the budget I have to order weekly. If I order on typically during the week, it comes the following week. It takes about a week to arrive at my place. And I have 2 distribution centers, but I believe a lot of these foods, what I'm noticing is they're coming from Nevada. So I think that's where a lot of them are housed. That's why I think it's taking a little while. Some of them are frozen. They're also packed in dry ice. So I think there's some prep work, and once the time I order, by the time it gets here. Oh, one of the few of the things that I'm just going to touch on a few of the foods that I like. And I will say I don't eat a lot of the breakfast stuff anymore. A lot of it is bars, muffins, granola cereal, and then some oatmeal. And they all just don't taste, I mean, I wouldn't say they don't taste good. I'm just saying I just don't find those like something I want to eat. My big thing I love is like an egg white scramble, which I think is still really good for you, and if that makes me happy to eat that, rather than, and it's the same amount of calories than eating like a oatmeal bar or a chocolate caramel breakfast bar or a chocolate muffin, then I mean, go with what I like. And I think it's still a little healthier because I get all the veggies and stuff in there, and I use it with a little olive oil and maybe put some avocado on it, and it's so good. So that's kind of my favorite. And then with the oatmeal, I don't feel I need to buy Nutrisystem oatmeal when I can buy a box of just plain individual packet oatmeals for less. And it does the same purpose. Probably there's not the same amount of calories or a little bit less, but it's all about the same. It's oatmeal is oatmeal. Oh, and usually I'll put some fruit, blueberries or something in that, and that like gets me a little bit of that nutrients in it as well. Oh, so most of the breakfast stuff I don't buy anymore. I did when I first started, but not anymore. So those are kind of the 2 things that I will eat. My favorite Nutrisystem foods, let me go over this. So grilled chicken. I love these grilled chicken sandwiches. They are so good. I ordered them in a box from something else. Loved them. And then I ordered them in like I think a dozen. And I have them. So I eat it 1 a day, and I love them that much. Like I said, I get on a food and I can eat it every day. I love it. And I will just put some lettuce, tomato. The other day I put a little sliced avocado. And they're about the size of a slider. So just so you know that. Like the bun is the size of a slider, but the grilled chicken is larger than it. And I just add the veggies in. I add like a tiny bit of mayo and then a little chipotle aioli. And that has been like my go-to. So good. The other day I tried the chicken fajita frozen meal, and I was like, this is not going to be good. So good. And I had enough left in my calories for the day, because this was dinner, that I was able to get a couple corn tortillas, and then I put spinach and tomatoes, salsa, and so So that was my dinner the other day. Oh, I love that one. They also have kind of like, I don't want to say they're pizza pockets, kind of like pizza pockets, like with the, I don't know, the brand. I don't know how to explain it. I'll put it up here. These melts, which normally I do not eat stuff like this, but they came in a box that I ordered with some other stuff, and I actually really did like them. They were all vegetarian. Like, this whole box was vegetarian. I don't know how I did that, but I ordered a vegetarian box. They're so good. And so I really did like those, and I'll probably be ordering those again. Okay, so I'm not really a fan of all the soups and stuff. I'll just tell you that. I do love the white bean chili. And if you just give me a box, like, let me order a dozen of the white bean chili, I would probably be forever happy. I could eat that too literally every day because it is so good. Oh, I love that. But I don't like a lot of like the chicken noodle. I didn't like the regular chili bean. There was a couple other things. They have like these macaroni and cheese, which I ate it, but I'm not really a fan of it. I think what I did with it is I cut up some broccoli and I put broccoli in it to give it like some substance. I'm just not a fan of those types of things. They did have some with quinoa and things like that, little heat up things, and they were okay. They weren't my favorite. Some of the, couple of my favorite two snacks from Nutrisystem is the chocolate pretzels and the assorted cookies. I got like a box and it's assorted cookies, and so they have like lemon cookie and a shortbread and chocolate chip, and I want to say there's something else. Oh, oatmeal, and it was just assorted cookies. So anyway, those are all really, really good. So I love those. I do, now for the smoothies, they recommend you do a shake or some kind of smoothie and stuff. I do like their probiotic shake, and that's just because if you are feeling bloated or icky and stuff, it will actually flush you out. And that's a good thing. I mean, you want to feel like cleansed and stuff and not bloated, and that will actually work for you. But I will tell you that my favorite all-time shake is the, where we find it, the organic protein powder. And the reason I like this one is because it has tons of nutrients, it is organic, and it has it's low sugar. And I think that's the most important thing, is trying to live without that sugar spike. And because I put fruit in it, so I'm already getting like sugar in it. So that is actually, I like better. But I will finish off my Nutrisystem probiotic shakes packets that I have. Some other foods that I incorporate into with Nutrisystem is because I don't have a lot of snacks or other types of things. So I did mention I love an egg white scramble. I will also have like the oatmeal packets, which is what I told you about. And then I also will get the Skinny Cow no sugar added ice cream sandwiches. Those are so good. And then I also get the sea salt popcorn, or the sea salt and olive oil popcorn. Those are my favorite and low in calorie, but if you're still feeling hungry, then it'll fill you up. So I like all of that. Some of the things I don't like from the Nutrisystem foods that I've tried, I don't kind of like the TV dinners style-esque. They have like a Salisbury steak, they have a turkey medallion, the chicken parmesan, some of those. And it's funny because I like some of the lean cuisine ones. Like, I love, there's a tortilla crusted fish. So good. But for some reason, I don't like a lot of the ones from Nutrisystem. I don't know if it's because I feel like it just looks like a TV dinner, basically. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, I want my food to look like it's somewhat prepared by me, I guess. I don't know. So again, I mentioned I don't really like for a lot of the soups, and I also didn't care for the granola cereals and stuff like that. I didn't care for any of those. They had like a chocolate granola cereal that was just terrible. I just didn't like it at all. So, for my budgeting. Oh, if I went to the market and just bought food and stuff like that, I figured I'd spend anywhere before, like when when my husband was working in another town and then he'd come home on the weekends, I would budget myself and I could eat like for $25 to $50 a week. I didn't eat that much. So I was trying to figure out how I would maintain something similar to that while I'm going through this. Like, what's my budget going to be? Well, obviously, I'm going to have to spend a little bit more because obviously the foods are going to be a little bit more. But if I buy the items in bulk and carry them through for a longer period of time, that actually has stretched my budget. So buying my foods that I like, that I'm incorporating myself, like the breakfast items, and then the Nutrisystem items, which I use for lunch and dinner, then all of that has added up anywhere between $50 to $100 a week. With all that, I don't feel it's that bad in budget because I know this isn't going to last forever, and eventually I'll have to transition out. I actually think the grilled chicken sandwiches is probably something I will stay incorporating into my like daily foods because I actually really do like it. All right, so for moving that body, for moving the body, I actually didn't start out in the beginning very good. I mean, I actually just started back walking this last week with Sadie. A lot of it had to do with our temperatures were super high, and I couldn't even have her walk on the path that we go on, or even the dirt, because it would be so hot, or her paws. It was just kind of difficult, and I really don't feel comfortable walking without her. I just feel safer walking with her. Now, I could be using the treadmill, I could be doing cardio on the floor, I could be doing all kinds of stuff, and I just didn't do it. So we started off this week again. We've gone 3 days in a row. We did not go today. My goal today is I have to get some housework done because I think all this incorporates into moving your body. Your housework, cleaning, vacuuming, doing things like that, mowing the yard, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to be keeping walking. I want to try to walk like 4 to 5 days a week. Now I will be gone with the grandkids coming up soon, but I'll be walking with them a lot. So Sadie won't get her exercise, but I will. And then also I want to incorporate maybe 15 to 20 minutes of cardio in the evening time to just keep my body, just so I'm like taking some time of not like sitting in the bed and stuff like that, which I was going to start last night, and I had the hardest time getting up yesterday. I guess there's just a day where you just need to say I need to rest, and yesterday was that day, but today is the day. And I found a couple things, but if I'm going to find some, I have a couple apps that I'm going to be doing some research on and see if it works out, and see maybe some YouTube people or something. And if I find any, I will give you an update next month on what I find and what worked and what didn't work for me. All right, here's my weight. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the year, I was still like in the I don't remember if I was like 171 or 172. I can't remember. So I'd only gone down about 6 pounds last year, but I did go down, and that's a good thing. I didn't go up. So one of my biggest goals when I started this was I had started losing a little bit, and then I'd go up and go down, I'd go up and go down. And then I thought after New Mexico, wherever I'm at, that's where I'm starting. And I got back from New Mexico, I weighed myself, and I was happily surprised I was back in the 160s. But I was like tight there. I was at 169.8. I mean, I barely scrunched in there. But this morning I got on the scale, and I'm 164.8. So, and that was kind of my goal for just, the 4 weeks or whatever it's been. The goal was to be in the lower 160s, and so I barely scrunched in. So in reality, I've lost a total of 5 pounds. Yay! So my goal is for my next update. Now I will be going on a trip with the kids. I will be going on a cruise. So I am just praying that I can keep everything up. And my goal would be to be into the 150s by within another month from now. So that would be, and I'm okay with doing this super slow and whatever. I'm okay with that. I think it's not about the what do they call that? This isn't a sprint. This is going to be a marathon for my life. you know, it's going to take a while, and I got to keep the journey up beyond after I get to, and I don't even know what weight I really want to be. I was at like 140 at one time, and I felt super comfortable at 140. I'm not super tall, so some people are going to say that's still kind of high for my height. I'm not even 5 feet, but I think it's whatever you're comfortable with, and as long as my doctor says this is what you're supposed to be at, then, and he would say I think that would be fine for him if I got to 140. I'm also older, so it's, you know, I don't think I have to be super skinny either. But wherever I end up, that's where I'll end up. But I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep going and going and going, and I'll keep you updated on this journey. So if you have any other questions about Nutrisystem and things like that, I will link the Walmart page below for Nutrisystem. If anybody's interested in just seeing like the different foods and the pricing and all that stuff, because that's how I do it, then that may be good just for you to check out. And then again, next month what I'll do is I'll see what kind of cardio and apps and stuff like that that work. If you know of any that you want me to try, please leave a link below. I'm looking for, or a comment below. I'm looking for ones that are free. I don't want to have to pay, because this monthly service for everything, there's like a monthly fee for everything. Subscribe for everything. Like, this is the only place you can subscribe for free. So please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because there's a subscription for everything now. And I just realized that I just think there's a lot of good stuff out there that we can do and support each other and share wellness stuff for free. And there's a lot of different people who would do that. So if you have some that you think I should check out and would work for me, please leave a comment below. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a little like, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.